Report listeners, James Hill here, and in this video, we're going to be going over yet another Pro Football Focus rankings list. Today, we're going over interior defensive lineman rankings, the top 32 ahead of the 2023 NFL season. As I've said in the other videos, ideally every team should have one guy on here, but it's not always the case. You might have some guys with multiple guys on here. You might have some teams with no guys on here. So it's going to be interesting to see where, if any, Tampa Bay Buccaneers rank on this list. You have a few guys that possibly come to mind whenever you think about some of the interior defensive linemen the Buccaneers have. A couple guys that have already been a part of the team, a couple of guys who have just been brought into the team as well. So let's go ahead and dive into this list. Firstly, at number 1, you have Aaron Donald. That's not surprising. The man is an absolute game wrecker, an absolute menace to many quarterbacks in the league. Chris Jones coming in at number 2. You keep on going down this list. Dexter Lawrence at number 3, Quinnen Williams at number 4, Cameron Hayward at number 5. Shout out to Cameron Hayward, so consistent, and he is certainly getting up there in age. DeForest Buckner coming in at number 6, Jonathan Allen at number 7, Christian Wilkins at number 8, DJ Reader at number 9, Jeffrey Simmons at number 10. So no Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the top 10. Derek Brown coming in at number 11 for the Carolina Panthers, Leonard Williams coming in at number 12, Javon Hargrave coming in at number 13, just signed with the San Francisco 49ers, and at number 14, you got Vita Vea. The big man of the Bucs is here. Let's go ahead and read the paragraph. It goes as follows. Vea impresses as a pass rusher, consistently earning PFF pass rush grades of 72.5 or better throughout his 5-year career. However, his play against the run hasn't quite matched that, with a sub-65 PFF run defense grade in each of the past 2 seasons. Now, this is pretty interesting, right? Because whenever you think about Vita Vea, you would assume the exact opposite, that Vita Vea has grown a lot as a pass rusher, but certainly his calling card has been his run defense. But this paragraph is saying the exact opposite, which I think is a pretty interesting take, a pretty interesting paragraph on that. Obviously, Pro Football Focus has their numbers to back that up, but I think one thing that this definitely speaks volumes to is the overall balanced ability of Vita Vea, right? Because whenever he first came into the NFL, the first 3 years of his career, the dude was an absolute menace in run blocking. And of course, with his size, the man is a bowling ball, a boulder of a human being. Yeah, you would figure he would be pretty good at run stopping at that nose tackle position. Now, the past couple of years hasn't seemed to be the case as much, but if Vita Vea is able to improve, he's shown that growth as a pass rusher. And that's been one of the most intriguing things to watch with Vita Vea, has been his ability to grow as a pass rusher, to become a more balanced defensive tackle at his size. Like, guys weighing Vita Vea's weight should not be a top tier pass rusher in the entirety of the NFL. You think of them as purely run stopping guys, and that's all they're ever going to be. But Vita Vea has broken that mold. He has become a balanced defensive tackle. He has shown very, very good ability as a pass rusher, and he helps guys get one-on-ones for a reason. He's constantly getting double teamed in the pass rushing game and in the run game as well. That could also possibly play a factor into why his run blocking grades have been slow, or his run defense grades have been so low the past couple of years. But point being here is that, hey, number 14 is not a bad ranking for Vita Vea. I really do believe that. You look at some of the guys above him, I think that it's pretty fair. Javon Hargrave, the dude had a beast year last year, and I think he's going to continue to do the same with the San Francisco 49ers. He got paid. Leonard Williams is one of the really good defensive tackles in the league as well. He got paid by the Giants. Derek Brown, Jeffrey Simmons, DJ Reader, Christian Wilkins, all these guys above Vita Vea, I think, are very, very, very justifiable and very, very understandable. I think that all these guys are very, very significantly good DTs. Some of the, obviously the best in the NFL. And Vita Vea being top 15, I think, is nothing to sneeze at as well. I think it's a very fair ranking for him because he does show that balanced ability, but if he continues to kind of rebound a little bit with his run stopping ability to kind of complement and match what we've been seeing from his pass rushing ability as well, could be even higher up on that list at the end of the day. Could possibly be the top 10 if he's really going to blow up and really going to expand his ability, maybe even top 5 as well if he does have a really good upcoming season. But right now, hey, top 15, I think that that's very fair. You continue to look at this list. There aren't going to be any more Tampa Bay Buccaneers on this list. I know some people may say Greg Gaines. You know, Greg Gaines has shown some interesting things with the LA Rams in a rotational type of capacity, but hasn't, really cracked that top 32 yet, in my opinion. I think that he is a very solid very solid starting caliber type of player, right? But it seems like the Buccaneers may view him more as a rotational type of guy, especially given the contract that they have, given him with kind of a low type of deal. So, that is what it is for that. Logan Hall not being on here, that's not really a situation that I think is very justifiable as well, because he's going into his second year, was extremely rotational in year number 1. That's not even really a conversation to talk about Logan Hall in the top 32 at this point. Maybe you could have, if Greg Gaines would have been like maybe a full-time starter for the past couple of years, maybe if Akeem Hicks was still on this team, maybe both those guys, could crack this top 32, but right now it's just Vita Vea at number 14, but I think that is a very good ranking for Vea and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in general to have a guy on this list in the top 15 out of the top 32 interior D linemen. That's a lot of guys going into this upcoming year on all 32 NFL teams. The Buccaneers got a guy up there in the top 15. Not bad at all. What do you guys think about this ranking? Vita Vea coming in at number 14 in the top 32 interior defensive linemen in the upcoming season. Would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on this down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new to Pewter Report TV, by the way. That'd be greatly appreciated. And thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, folks, goodbye for now, and see you soon.